City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Dorenbecker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I just picked up these Chile, however you want to pronounce it, Red Jordan 9, scheduled to release Saturday, May 7th. As usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on the shoe, and then I'm going to discuss release, reselling predictions, and all that stuff. So, let's get right to it.
So you got a patent leather toe on these. And then the toe box, it's like a canvas-like material. It's not exactly canvas, but that's the closest thing I could think of that describes this. If anybody knows the exact name for this material, just leave a comment and let me know. That's continued all up here on the upper. And these are given heavy Motorboat Jones 9s vibes from 2012. Especially from this angle. They look very similar, but I'll talk more about that throughout the video. Patent leather continues all around the side here. Then up here we got red on red stitching on the canvas-like part. Now I think this would have been better off if the stitching was black. Would have looked a little better if you ask me. But the only thing about that is that would have made these look even more like the Motorboat Jones 9. So it's probably better they didn't do that, I guess, because, you know, if you're going to make them look that similar, you might as well retro the motorboats. It's just that there's so much red in these that the black on this part would have been nice. But like I just said, I get why they didn't do it. And, you know, any other color on this part would have kind of just thrown everything off. So I get it, but let me know in the comments what you think. Do you think it was good that they left it red so that there's some variation between these and the motorboats, or do you think they should have just did it black? That black stitch 23 looks so nice on this red patent leather. And the stitching is like perfect too. Then up here, this little Jumpman thingy is a slightly different shade of red than the rest of the shoe. Certain angles it looks like it's the same, but you can see right here it's a little off, but it's not a big deal. I'm just finding things to talk about. Size tag on these is on the back side of the tongue. These have a all red interior, and insoles are black with red Jumpman. So just like the insoles, the outsoles are black with the red Jumpman on them. They come in this flimsy OG style box that we normally get 9s in. Regular black plastic on the inside, and here's the box label. Here's a quick all-around view of the shoe. Now that we've seen them from all angles, let's just briefly discuss the differences between these and the Motorboat Jones 9s. So you got the material itself from the canvas-like part on the upper and the patent leather part on the side, whereas the motorboats had pretty much all suede. And speaking of the upper, you have that red stitching over here where it was black on the motorboats, red Jumpman on the side of these, and a white Jumpman on the side of the motorboats. Different color laces. We have all red laces in these, and then the motorboats have black. Completely different interior, and these have the red Jumpman on the sole as opposed to white. And I think that's it. Let me know if I missed anything.
These are nice. I could see some feeling like these are too red or maybe too bright, but as a person who loves red, I like it. I still think I like the Motorboat Jones 9s a little bit better just because I like the upper on them more. But I do like the way the patent leather complements the midsole on these. So I honestly think the bottom of these and the upper of the motorboats combined would have been real nice. But either way, they're a cool shoe. I probably won't be getting a pair for myself. I'm not really sure yet, but either way, I still like them. This is definitely one of the most backdoored pairs that I've seen in a while. Like, I know every shoe gets backdoored to a certain extent, some more or less than others. But these were just OD. I've seen a lot of people with early pairs of these over the past couple of weeks. So I don't know what that's about, but Anyway, I think this will be one of those shoes that resell well come release day, but will go down quite a bit after a couple of days. And I know that happens to pretty much every shoe that comes out, but I have a feeling with these it's going to be a little bit more extreme than usual. Kind of like how the Muslim 3s were. The day of release, they were like $320, and then within a couple of days, they were down to like $260. I'm not saying they're going to be the same exact prices as the 3s were, but I do think they'll go down really quickly like they did. I think these will be a little bit less, or around $300 come release day, and then we'll end up getting as low as like $230 after a couple of days or a couple of weeks. So as a reseller, if you're getting these, I definitely try to resell them right away before the price goes down. I think these would be a good long-term hold. However, I would still sell them right away if I were to get them at retail. It's just kind of silly to get a shoe at $190 or $200, knowing you could flip it for like $280 to $300. Let's just say $280 to be safe. Let's know you can flip it for $280 right away, and then not flipping them, watching them go from like $280 to like $230, and then sitting and waiting for them to go from $230 all the way back up to $280, the price that you could have sold them at weeks ago. And the way time is money, it just kind of doesn't make sense to do that. You know, if they were going to go up real crazy in a couple of months, I'd say do it, but being that you're probably going to be waiting a couple of years for that, I just don't think it makes sense. But good luck to everybody that's trying to cop a pair of these to wear. I'm wishing you all the best of luck in getting them in your size for retail. If this video was helpful or informative in any way, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Also, if you're interested in more early reviews and other sneaker related content, do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel. Just make sure you tap that little bell icon next to the subscribe button and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified and you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.